February 22nd, 2009, Hollywood's night to shine at the 81st Annual Academy Awards. But among the A-list celebrities are 5 nominees for whom the experience is more than just an incredible honor. For one, it's an opportunity to give back in a life committed to making a difference.
This film came to life, and I feel like it had wings.
For one couple, it's a chance to tell a story the nation needs to hear.
We made a film that sort of began telling a story out of one of the greatest tragedies in modern American history.
And for 2 longtime collaborators, it's about finally getting the recognition they deserve.
I really had a very good, solid feeling. There are so many beautiful makeup creations in this film.
For all 5, this is their journey to the Oscars, and this is their first time.
My name is Tia Lesson.
And I'm Carl Deal. We're the directors and producers of Trouble the Water.
Ooh, be with us, Lord, please.
Trouble the Water is an American story. It's a story about beating the odds. It's a story about survival. It's a story about one remarkable couple, Kim and Scott Roberts' journey through Hurricane Katrina and into a new life. But at the same time, in telling the story, it reveals an awful lot about America.
We produced many other films before, but this is our first directing debut.
My name is Mike Elizalde, and I'm nominated for an Achievement in Makeup for Hellboy 2: The Golden Army.
I'm Tom Flouts. I'm nominated for Achievement in Makeup for Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. Typically, the creature movies rarely get noticed. I wasn't so sure we'd make it this far.
I'm Margaret Hyde, and my film The Witness from the Balcony of Room 306 is nominated for Best Short Documentary. The Witness from the Balcony of Room 306 is the first-person account of the last moments of Dr. King's life from the point of view of Reverend Samuel Billy Kyles, who was the last person alive who was with Dr. King on the balcony in Memphis.
And so I walked about 5 or 6 steps, and the shot rang out. Kapaya!
This is the first film I produced. It's pretty incredible. I can't believe it.
Carl and I met in DC. We were neighbors, and we had started riding our bikes together, and one thing led to another, and yeah, here we are, 15 years later.
Not only do we make films together, but Tia and I are also life partners. And we moved here to New York City to begin working in this field.
Working with Carl is amazing. We have a strong basis of trust in our relationship, and that's great. It's a great partnership.
Just the whole activity of creating a film, the fun stuff, the hard stuff, being able to share that with your life partner and with the the person who dazzles you day in and day out is an incredible privilege.
Now you have seen what Katrina has done to us. She stuck us in her attic.
We made a film that sort of began telling a story out of one of the greatest tragedies in modern American history. And, here we are getting ready to walk the red carpet at the Oscars. It's like a dream come true.
This is the letter we got from the Academy telling us that we were nominated. We're going to the Oscars. We had heard the news, but it was nice to get it officially confirmed.
When you're making a film like this, you're not really thinking about the awards and the recognition. You just want to make the best film you can possibly make and hope that people will see it. And in a really, really tough year where there were so many amazing documentaries out, to be one of the 5, it's just a real honor.
Tom and I have known each other for many, many years. We used to work at other studios together. But Hellboy was the first time that we actually collaborated at this level, where I was in charge of guiding the creative process, working directly for Guillermo del Toro, and everybody else fell into the picture.
Hey, bull buddy, we ever get out of this, we gotta talk.
My very first job was at a low-budget shop, and it was really great for me because it was such a tremendous learning experience. So that afforded me the opportunity to sculpt, to paint, to help with the building of the animatronics, and it just gave me a very well-rounded experience right out of the gate. It showed me all of the different areas that are involved in what we do in an abbreviated form. So it was like going to school and getting paid for it. It was terrific. I sort of always loved monsters. I think everybody in our business has that, childhood connection to movie monsters. And how do they make these guys look this way, and what are the processes? And I thought, this is it. This is what I want to do. So I found books about how to create prosthetic makeup designs and so on, and I went through those books and collected the materials and volunteered my friends to get stuff glued to their faces. And that's kind of how it sort of evolved into the career that I have today. When I received the opportunity from Guillermo del Toro to open a shop, Tom was on my top 3 on my list. Definitely somebody I'd always wanted to work with because I knew his talent, his level of attention to detail, the quality, and the care that he puts into the art that we create. He brings a great deal of skill and talent to the table. He not only applied Abe Sapiens makeup on Doug Jones, he also applied the Chamberlain makeup and also the Angel of Death makeup. Tom's very humble. He's a brilliantly talented guy, but he'll never tell you that.
I'm used to being more behind the scenes, like not with the spotlight on, and it's not really in my comfort level. I'm getting better at it because I'm, deluged with this stuff lately, and I'm real curious where it's going to go. It's wonderful, but who would have guessed? I mean, really, it's unbelievable.
I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee. I have 3 kids, and they're 15, 11, and 7. I'm always wanting to create, whether it's a book or a film or a beautiful photograph. And so I started out as an undergraduate film major at USC, but life sort of took me down a lot of different paths, but I never lost the desire to tell really powerful stories. It just continued to grow year after year until finally this film came to life, and I feel like it sort of just had wings, I'm thrilled and excited to be nominated. I keep kind of pinching myself, and I'm so excited because it means that this story, this witness, will reach lots of people and it will be preserved forever.
And they said, we will shoot this dreamer and see what happens to his dream. That's where the witness comes in. I must tell you that you cannot kill the dream. The dream is still alive. The dream is still alive. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
All right, you guys, HBO has fixed us up in style.
We're really fortunate to be partnered with HBO for our television broadcast, which is going to happen later this spring. HBO is the mothership for documentaries. You don't always get the opportunity to get attention for your work like this, so we're really grateful and we're going to make the most of it. It's part of the filmmaking process because the film doesn't exist until you get an audience in front of it. And we also have 2 other very special guests here tonight, Kimberly and Scott Roberts, who are the stars of Trouble the Water. Tomorrow morning we get on a plane, all 4 of us plus assorted crew and executive producers, and we're headed to Los Angeles to go to the Image Awards.
Cheers.
Awesome job. Cheers.
It's about 2 weeks before the big Oscar night, and both of our families have been very busy doing whatever we need to do to prepare. So this is really the first opportunity we've had to kind of settle in and celebrate a little bit.
Are you getting that, Tom? That nervousness, or you're not even thinking about it?
I don't know why.
You.
I think
Wow.
maybe because it just seems so unreal.
Since I was nominated, there's a lot of press. I was born in Mexico, and I'm told that I'm the only Mexican nominee this year. So the Mexican press has been very active, and the Hispanic community has been very supportive, and that's been great. I've spoken more Spanish in the last 3 or 4 days than I have in the last 3 years.
I always knew it in my heart. If it wasn't this year, it was going to be next year or the year after.
When I saw the film, I knew he was going to be nominated for an Oscar. It's not hard for me to imagine him here at this point. I absolutely adore him.
Oscar. To success.
I I'm here at New Village today as a part of the Right Girl Creative Writing Mentorship Program with girls who are in difficult situations, and we come in and do creative writing mentoring with them. And today we're going to be writing about themes and ideas that the film evokes.
So, ladies, free writing. The challenge is to just keep writing.
I'd always been philanthropic and helped organizations, but I decided I needed to give back in every aspect, so I teach every week. I stop whatever I'm doing, even during all this Oscar craziness.
What's an image of freedom? A high school diploma? What else? Margaret's film definitely affected the girls. When we first watched it, we were in a darkened room. I thought, I'm turning the lights down, they're gonna fall asleep. But they were absolutely involved because it really touched on universal themes that these girls could identify with.
We had no idea that it would get nominated for Academy Award, which is a miracle for this little film. The girls are so excited because I'm always telling them the only thing that limits you is yourself. So I hope it inspires them.
She really cares about her students, and it shows, and I love one-on-one teachers like that.
We're back in LA, we meaning Kimberly and Scott and myself. Carl couldn't make the trip because his dad got sick and he had to fly to Illinois. We're here for the NAACP Image Awards. Trouble the Water has been nominated for Outstanding Documentary. Woody Richmond, our editor and co-producer, is with us, and Amir Bar-Lev, our co-producer. It's sad that Carl's not here. It's even sadder that his dad is having a hard time right now, but his dad is, you know, a fighter, and I think the fact that we're here, you know, with this film is like keeping him going. We love him so much. He's been such an incredible supporter of this film. He's, you know, we just love him. So that's our website. So we just added this. We've spent a lot of time making sure that our film can impact people on the ground. Volunteer opportunities and charitable giving, and criminal and civil justice work. We couldn't find anything with a comprehensive list of resources, and so we put this together.
We're trying to just kind of bring awareness to the needs. You know, there's people that want to help but just don't know what's going on in New Orleans. I want this to be an opportunity for us to bring emphasis to the needs of our people.
It seems like everyone who's connected with the Trouble the Water movie has a baby now. So we still waiting on Carl and Tia to do this, but we've always been close. Now we just have someone else to love, you know.
All right, you guys, HBO has fixed us up in style.
Thanks so much.
It's 11 days until the big event. I'm here for my tux fitting.
This way I can steal a kiss maybe. I love you. I just love to see him putting this tux on for the reason he's putting it on, you know, being nominated for an Oscar. Okay, do your little speech. You have 60 seconds. Go.
I got 21 seconds.
You got 21.
Yeah.
Well, 60 seconds from when they call your name, right?
15 to walk up there, and 45 that we split, Mike and I. I am working on my acceptance speech. It's a little rocky right now.
And weren't you gonna have like those goblin teeth in? Yeah.
Mike's got 21 seconds down. He's ready. I'm not ready.
Jean Francois!
I got an email from my aunt, and she was congratulating me, and that was the family aspect of it. And I wrote back and I said, somehow the nomination has legitimized what I do. I mean, I could keep making rubber monsters, and I think it's like this, yeah, Tom's, I don't know, he's doing this makeup thing over there. It's not a real job. But then suddenly you get a nomination, it's like, huh, wow, I guess he's added up to something after all, you know?
I'd like to thank the Academy. Yeah.
It's like prom night.
Prom night for the big boys.
February 22nd, 2009, Oscar day. This is the day.
Today's the day. We finally made it here. Well, we made it to the day, the big Oscar day. Well, we made it to the day, the big Oscar day.
Yeah, really nervous now. Really nervous.
Today we're going to the Academy Awards. Man, never thought I'd say that in my life.
My heart is pounding. Can you imagine what Mike's is doing?
Honestly, I feel remarkably calm. I don't understand it because I really thought that at this point in time I'd be kind of a nervous wreck.
Like, you know when you were a kid in Christmas, it's like 100,000 times that.
It's kind of like a fairy tale.
This is not our lives. This is just a play day.
I feel proud and I feel honored.
Are you taping this?
No.
If you win. More and more people
Oh, please.
You
You gotta step away. There's gotta be a rule here.
So my boobs all right? I don't want to be too boobalicious.
You like need 5 minutes and I've like needed 5 hours.
Well, while you're finishing, I'm gonna put my tux on.
Okay.
So we stay on schedule, okay?
All right.
Okay.
My dad's in a rehab center after some surgery and a stroke, and he's got the whole floor of this rehab center is pulled in a big screen TV, and all the nurses, and there are going to be all these people in wheelchairs coming out to watch the Oscars tonight.
Oh, look at you. You look beautiful.
Yeah, looks okay.
You look great.
I'm Margaret's dad. I was delighted when she decided she wanted me to escort her.
Well, my favorite part is how we look together. This is the best.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
It's like prom night.
Prom night for the big boys and big girls.
Okay, here's the group shot. Trouble the water.
No bedtime tonight. You guys have fun.
Yeah, you guys can stay up as
and
long as you
if you guys
want.
want to sleep in tomorrow morning, you can.
Bye, Eric.
Right? Bye, guys. Don't forget to watch the show tonight.
It's here, baby. It's here. We seconds away from the red carpet.
Bye.
Mwah.
It's been unbelievable. It's like having an out-of-body experience.
This is your first Academy Awards experience. How would you describe it?
It's awesome. It's fantastic. It's everything I expected and more, and it's a beautiful feeling.
It's been unbelievable. It's like having an out-of-body experience.
We had no idea when we begun this journey 3 years ago that it would culminate here.
I mean, you see all these faces that you see in magazines and on TV, and they're right next to you, and yeah, it's kind of unreal, kind of surreal.
Can't believe you're here with all these amazing, talented people.
Toughest competition tonight.
Oh, you know what? We're all winners.
What's the most exciting thing?
We're all winners. We're happy to be seated together with all the other documentary filmmakers. We have so much respect and admiration for them, and we're looking forward to a fun evening.
And the answer goes to...
I was just kind of in shock, and like I said, it was a couple hours later that I finally needed the good cry. But I think anybody, I'm sure that Mickey Rourke needs the good cry. You know, life goes on. I had to show my kids how to lose. Winning is easy, but losing, picking yourself up and going on is a part of life. I mean, if you don't lose, you can't ever achieve anything. And I can't tell them things like that and not just pick myself up and go on.
Yeah, we don't feel like we lost, even though we lost. We had some great food, and we haven't resorted to the fallback position of saying, at least we got nominated.
Yeah.
We haven't done that yet.
No.
Oh,
We are winners.
We are winners.
Have arrived.
The people that I think are most successful are the ones that are passionate about what they do, like you said, and they do their best work, and if something happens out of that, it's, you know, the icing on the cake, but they're doing something they love, and that's the reward.
We made it to the Oscars.
How great is it to have been at the Oscars, to have gone to the Oscars with a film, to have had all these amazing artists who you look up to so much, who you admire, whose work you consume constantly, looking at your work and saying, you know, this is valuable.
We made this film for a reason. It wasn't to get an Oscar. It was to make a difference in the world. It was to tell people a story that they haven't heard, and we succeeded with that. We won that.
I don't need you to tell me that I'm amazing. Come on and take a look and know that I'm amazing. Anywhere I bees, where I bees blazing. The fella be trying to holler, bros be player hating. Don't need you to tell me that I'm amazing. That's the deal, yeah. I don't need you to tell me that I'm amazing. Cause I know what I am and what I am that I be is amazing. I don't need you to tell me that I'm amazing. These haters be hating where I be blazing. Those that don't believe all they fake be shake.